What if the reason why you are not able to take the floor in English and express your thought was not English itself? What if the reason was your lack of knowledge, lack of information about a topic that you're passionate about in English? What if that was the case? Let me expound what I'm trying to say with this example. From 2011 to 2016, I studied English. I majored in English applied linguistics. So English was my passion, but deep inside, I was not capable. I was not able to take a floor and express my ideas properly in English. I couldn't take a position and defend it correctly in English. Why? Because prior to 2016, I had no knowledge about whatsoever topic I'm interested in. I was not a reader. I hadn't read no book up until 2016. Zero books. So all I could do was to talk. To talk means when you take the floor and you are speaking English, in your head, you are just like you are speaking out of memory, not out of thinking, not out of imagination, not out of reasoning. So I could listen to other people's speeches, memorize them, and try to do the same thing like a parrot. But I didn't involve my brain, my mind into it until the day I discovered Americans. I work with some of them. They challenge me. They say, I see a greatness in you. If you can just take these books, listen to these tapes, I can't wait to see what God is going to do with you. Today, I can take the floor, talk about religion, metaphysics, politics, geopolitics, psychology, and human nature. Why? Because I've read. What I'm trying to tell you is this. Until you start reading with the intention of getting better in a domain, reading with the intention of having much more information to convey about a topic in a given domain, you are never going to be able to take the floor in English. Speaking has always been the result of understanding, and understanding has always been the result of reading and listening. You see, even in our local languages, if you pay careful attention, a domain in which you are not educated, you don't have information about a topic, you cannot take the floor and speak. Have you noticed that? If you don't see and hear, how can you talk about what you don't understand? So if you really understand something in English, the natural consequence is to take the floor and talk about it. Can you read and reason? The domain that you are interested in, how many books have you read in that domain? So, no reading, no understanding. No understanding, no speaking. So your problem is not English, your problem is lack of knowledge. Or, let me say, lack of reading. Because it is out of understanding a human can speak confidently. This is what we believe in the pragmatic spoken English. Because for us, we measure the value of your English by the result your speech can bring to bear in real life. So if you talk, what happens to other people? If you take the floor and speak, do people change their way of thinking? Do they take an action when you finish speaking English? Your company, does it have an increase in productivity because you master English? That's what we will call pragmatic spoken English, not mere talking, regurgitation of other people's thinking, but plainly expressing the understanding of your ideas that are on the board of your mind. So if you want to learn how to read, to understand, be able to take the floor in English, you know what to do now. By excellence, this is what we do. Apollinaire Apostix Kekere, teacher of pragmatic spoken English.